two type of people are there that holds these steering wheels? Yeah. Oh, I think I pointed at the wrong. Yeah, there we go. Welcome to another edition of Trucking with LoShawn Parks, man. Y'all could have been anywhere else in the world, but y'all here with me. I appreciate that. Truly, sincerely, I do. All right, so today's topic I'm going to talk about, or shall I say tonight's topic I'm going to talk about is, there's two type of drivers, okay? There's two type of drivers. Either you're A or you're B, okay? You're one of these two drivers and there's no in between. And what type of two drivers are there? Or shall I say, what two type of people are there that holds these steering wheels? You have A, driver, and you have B, complainer. We're going to get into both of them and break down which one you may be. And maybe this will help give you an assessment of either you need to make the change over to being a driver more so than the complainer. All right. This is what a driver would be. A driver is one who gets behind the wheel, does his job, is on time for his deliveries, trip plans, knows where he wants to purchase fuel, knows how to purchase fuel properly, makes revenue, makes a decent check, has a decent living, okay? He enjoys his job. Not too much gets to him because he knows how to find the brighter side or the positive side in things opposed to finding the negative, okay? Those drivers, or those people that hold the steering wheel, that are drivers, are the ones that are making money in the industry, okay? They're the ones that have loyalty to companies. They're the ones that will excel in this industry. They are the backbones of this industry. That is a driver, okay? Then you got the other side. You got the complainer. What is a complainer? Well, how do you spot a complainer? A complainer is one that is never satisfied with any loads, okay? They always got to dissect every single thing about the load, okay? If they got a dispatcher, they're always on the phone with the dispatcher trying to figure some type of way on how this load is a terrible load, okay? They're the one that goes to a shipper and receiver, or shipper or receiver, and always gets into you see them at the desk, they're getting into scrums, they're sucking their teeth, they're impatient people, okay? They're the ones that have so many things that they will and won't do, okay? They're the ones that aren't making money. They're the ones that point the finger at everybody else and say that they're the reason, or this is the reason why they're not making money, or this is the reason why I'm held up, that is the reason why. They have every reason in the book on why they're not successful because of everybody else and everything else. They don't never place the blame back on themselves at all, Okay? Anything to alleviate that pressure on them, they're going to do. This is the reason why I'm late for a load. This is the reason why I didn't get this load. This is a bad company. This is the reason why this company is bad. You know, this is the stuff that you hear from complainers. And to be honest with you, those type of people shouldn't be in the industry. I say that because you're not going to excel in this industry when all you do is find a reason to complain about the industry. You find a reason to complain about why you're sitting at a shipper. And since you're sitting at the shipper, you blame the company, or you're mad at the company that you work for because you're sitting at the shipper. It's not the company's fault. It's the shipper's fault. But this is trucking. So shippers are employees that are going to get paid regardless if you get your load on time. Regardless of how fast they move on your load, they're still going to get their hourly salary or hourly pay, if you will. There's nothing you could change about that. Okay? So the thing to do is be a driver. Have patience. These things will happen in trucking. You are going to get held up at shippers. You are going to get held up at receivers. Yes, a load may have been told to you by a dispatcher because that's what they were told, is that this load would be ready at X amount of time. And when you get there, it's not. Once again, that's trucking. You take the good with the bad. There's sometimes when everything is going perfect in trucking where when you get there, the load is ready, you hook up to it, drop and hook, you go. As a driver, you understand all circumstances in this industry. The biggest key to being successful in this industry is that you have to have patience. Without patience in this industry, this will eat you up. Without having patience or understanding in this industry, you're not going to make money. Now, also with the complainer, he's going to be the one that tries to do everybody's job for him. He's going to try to do everybody's job for him. As the saying would go, the jack of all trades and the master of none. He's not even the master at doing his own job, which is driving a truck or driving the truck, being a driver. He has to figure out why this load has to go up there. I don't want to go up there. Not knowing that the person who sees more than what you see as the driver would be your dispatcher. Okay? Would be the maybe the agent or the broker. Now, if you're dealing with the agent and broker and the load board, stuff like that, you are essentially your own dispatcher, right? So if you are a complainer, you definitely don't need to be on the load board, okay? Because you're going to complain about a lot of loads. There's going to be some loads that are paying good amount of money. There's going to be a lot of loads too that aren't paying that good. And the way that this game goes in trucking is, if you're making good money coming out of one area, going into another area, more than likely, it's not going to be good money coming out of that other area. So it compensates for the area that you're going in. Once again, that comes with knowing the lanes, knowing where good commodity is, knowing where, all that stuff, okay? It comes from you understanding which states are consumer states and which states are production states. But if you're a driver, you're going to learn that because you're open-minded. You doing less of this and doing more of this. A complainer is doing less of this and doing more of this. then they're the ones that wonder why they don't revenue. Because the resistance that you have towards your dispatcher, towards your planner, towards the person that is keeping you moving is affecting your paycheck. If you have a dispatcher, okay, that is affecting your paycheck. If it is an issue where you are a runner, you're not a complainer, and you're still not really making the money that you want to make, or you know that you could potentially make more, and that this dispatcher may have something against you, then it is your right to step up, let the important people know that you want to change a dispatcher. You can change your dispatchers. Don't feel like you're stuck with this one dispatcher if this dispatcher you feel has some type of ill will towards you. But once again, there's two type of drivers, or two type of people that hold this steering wheel and does this job. You have a driver, you have a complainer. That's it. There's no in between. You can't be a partial of either. And the ones that are going to succeed in this industry, and that's going to make good money, it's going to have a good reputation in this industry as far as being able to go to any carrier that you want to go to, are going to be the ones that are drivers, not the complainers. The complainers always tend to have the most experience at multiple carriers, opposed to them having experience at one carrier. And there's several of those complainers out here and not enough drivers. That's why it's hard trying to find good drivers, because there are so many complainer drivers, if you will, okay? Either you're a driver or you're a complaining driver. You know, everybody, at the end of the day, we all have the same title as far as the driver goes, but there's two different types of drivers. You have the true driver, and then you have the complaining driver. So if you are in that category of being the complaining driver, what it's time for you to do is reflect and look at yourself in the mirror and figure out how you can become a true driver instead of a complaining driver. Once you focus on that, success is all yours in this industry. Hope that helps somebody out. Make sure that you like, share, subscribe this video if you would like. And remember, winners focus on winning and losers focus on winners. And we winning all day over here at Trucking with LoShawn Parks. And to the next video, man, y'all be safe and don't do nothing I wouldn't do. All right?